or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be part 2 of my dollhouse makeover, and I'm going to be doing this top floor here, which is going to be Nat's living room. I'm going to start by painting this room because I'm not a huge fan of the pink, and obviously these are two different things and I want to make them uniform. I'm going to avoid this 3M strip here because that's where the shelf is adhered to, and I still want to hang the shelf in here as best as I can. Yeah, I'm going to start by painting with this color here. I got it for $7 at my local Lowe's. It originally rang up for like $30, so I highly recommend checking your paint returns or like the paint samples area of your hardware store, especially if you don't need like a whole bunch of it just for a dollhouse. So yeah, I'm gonna start by taping this off. And here I go, taping away. I know it's not super interesting, but it is super necessary. And I do take my time with this part. And then you'll see I started to tape this little like trim piece here, but then I realized, no, this is gonna take me way too long and I'm not about that. So I peeled that tape off and I'm just gonna paint right over that. But I am gonna tape over this trim piece on the floor here because I want that to contrast with the paint color. All right, I've got everything taped off on the first floor, including the windows. So I'm just gonna get started on painting. All right, so here we are after first coat of paint. On the can, it says that I have to wait 2 to 4 hours before I can recoat. So I'm gonna maybe like do my nails or something and let this dry so that I can do another coat. And I'm hoping that the second coat will like totally finish it up because that did cover the pink, like for the most part. There's just a little bit of streakage from the brush, so I might try a roller. I just don't really want to like pour a whole bunch of paint into like a rolling tray, a paint rolling tray for this situation, but maybe I will. We'll see. Okay, so I'm back. I ended up doing my nails. Here's what they look like. And I ate some dinner, changed into like pajamas. So now I'm gonna do coat number 2 on the living room, and I don't think I'm gonna use a like roller. I just want to keep using the same paintbrush. So here we go. All right, so here goes coat number 2, and I do feel like this pretty much did the trick. I did have to touch up a couple other places after this coat, but yeah, this did it. When I was peeling off the tape, it did peel up some of the paint, but it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really pay attention to it that closely, so it's fine. And here I'm just using a tweezers to peel off the protective layer from the 3M strip and sticking the wall shelf that was included with the dollhouse on. And of course the wall is dry before I do this part. These are just some curtains that I made out of some fabric from Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued it right over the curtain rod that was included with the dollhouse. I just think 2 smaller curtains looks better than 1 big one. And here I am just taking some fairy lights that I got from, again, the Dollar Tree. And I hot glued little, like, pieces of fake plant to it to kind of make it look like a vine with fairy lights on it. And I think it looks really cute, actually. And here's what the fairy lights look like on. There's where I keep the little battery box just sitting on top of the house. Alright, next I'm going to be showing you how I made this swing. I am not a professional. I just hot glued the fabric together on the back. I got this little rivet kit off of Amazon and kind of figured out how to use it. So I already did the first 3. Now I'm making a 4th hole in the fabric here. Just using my scissors, trying not to cut myself or my nails, and making sure I can get all the way through before I try to put my rivet in there. And now I'm taking the extended part of the rivet, I guess, the main part, and getting it through the fabric. And this takes a little bit of work. You want to make sure that it is all the way through. And I even used my scissors to kind of cut the hole a little bit bigger from this side so that it would get all the way through. And now I'm taking the washer that's included in the kit and making sure that it's all the way down on that rivet on all sides. Taking my puncher guy, I don't know what this is called, and squeezing really, really tight. And it's gonna look like crap on this side, but it looks good on the one side. So I'm gonna take the like pokey side and poke it on the crappy side, or squeeze it on the crappy side. I don't know if this is making any sense, but hopefully that looked a little bit right. Next, I'm gonna be taking some yarn and a couple washers, and I'll be cutting a really long piece of yarn and folding it in half, and then shoving both ends of the yarn through one of the holes. And you'll do this for all 4 holes, but I'm just showing you one. And you might have to do one end of the string at a time, but once you get them both through like this, then you're gonna tie a couple washers on there so that when you tie it in a knot, it doesn't come through the hole. And now that I have all 4 done, I'm just going to be tying the swing up to the roof. And it did take a little bit of adjusting, like, as I went, but ultimately I am so happy with how this swing came out. I just had the idea and had to make it happen. So, very happy with it. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm going to be decorating. I'm taking this fluffy piece of fabric and using it as like a little throw blanket on the swing here. And then I made this little green pillow, and this floral one came with the dollhouse. I'm just putting those on the swing. This is actually a tea light candle holder that I got from the Dollar Tree, but I'm going to flip it over and use it as a little side table. And then this plant is from the Target dollar aisle. This one came with the dollhouse. This is all from the Dollar Tree, the vase and the foliage. And I'm just going to put that in the corner here. This plant I got from, I think it was Five Below. I'm not entirely sure though. And then of course the classic Target dollar aisle mini bar cart, putting that at an angle under the doll shelf there. And then this is a little sign, I think, from the dollar aisle. This globe is from Dollar General. This is a little jewelry box that I found at the antique store, and I thought it was so perfect. And then another antique store find is this little brass vase. And then of course Nat needs her crystals. And then this is just a little jar that I filled with some random colored beads because who knows, maybe she's got a little potion. And of course a little bowl pipe. And 2 little jars with some green beads in them. This is just a little chalkboard. I'm not sure where I got it, but I don't know what to draw on there yet, so suggestions in the comments. This is a little plant I made out of just cutting up another fake plant and shoving it in a little fake pot. And then a couple more jars filled with beads. And then this is just a little candle I made out of clay based on a tutorial by AGCinnamonStudios, and I will link that video in my description. And then this is just a little side table I made by gluing 2 gift boxes together. Nat is reading both Meet Samantha and Meet Molly right now, it looks like, so we'll put those on this side table here. Now I'm just taking this mirror that I got at the Dollar Tree and a little bit of wire, and I made this hook here. It's like an S shape, and I'm just putting it in the hole that was already in the dollhouse and hooking the mirror on. And then to finish up the decorating, I used these decals that I got from the Dollar Tree. Can you tell I love the Dollar Tree? But yeah, I'm just kind of putting those in random spots. I am so happy with how everything turned out, from the paint to the curtains, the swing, the butterflies. Everything just came together so perfectly, and I am so happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you did enjoy watching, please consider subscribing because I will be posting more videos like this in the future. I've got the rest of this dollhouse to go, plus a whole nother dollhouse that I just got. So yeah, but that is it for today's video. We'll see you next time. Bye!